Today, we here at Tomahawk Studios have a very serious message for you. We are here to talk to you about Erins Law and how it pertains to you. Erins Law requires that all public schools in each state that passes the law implement a prevention-oriented child sexual abuse program which teaches students age-appropriate techniques to recognize child sexual abuse and tell a trusted adult. School personnel all about child sexual abuse. Parents and guardians the warning signs of child sexual abuse plus needed assistance, referral, or resource information to support sexually abused children and their families. Erins Law is named after childhood sexual assault survivor, author, speaker, and activist Erin Marion. Erin introduced the legislation in her home state of Illinois. The bill was named Erins Law after her by legislators and it has caught on nationwide. Many U.S. states have already adopted the law and numerous others are in the process. Actress Juliana Margulies from The Good Wife said that Erins Law will give children a fighting chance, a voice, and the tools to protect themselves. It should be passed in all 50 states. Common sense. It's as simple as that. Erin has appeared in front of state legislators, numerous talk shows, and newscasts promoting her law. She was also named Glamour Woman of the Year in 2012 because she's taken her personal crusade and turned it into a public one. So many children will be protected because of her, said TV host Katie Couric.
Erin's goal is to get Erins Law passed in all 50 states and will not stop until she does so.
You may wonder who Erin is and why she is taking on this battle.
Let us tell you her story.
When Erin was only 6 years old, she started to be sexually abused by her best friend's uncle. She was afraid and confused and did not tell her family what was happening. The abuse continued, and Erin was eventually held down on a bed while the same man brutally raped her. It was so brutal she thought she was dying. She remembers being confused because as she lay there fighting and crying, that man was smiling back at her. The abuser had silenced Erin, telling her that it was their secret.
This abuse continued until her family moved from the Schaumburg, Illinois area when Erin was 8. Her problems, however, did not cease. From 11 to 13, Erin was repeatedly sexually abused by her older cousin and was threatened to remain quiet. She was told that it would ruin their family and that no one would believe her.
Growing up, Erin was taught how to get out of a burning building, how to protect herself during tornadoes, and how to evacuate a bus safely. However, she was never taught what to do if someone touched her inappropriately. The only message Erin got regarding sexual abuse came from her abusers. They told her to stay silent or else.
Erin developed behavioral problems, and the rage she had eventually led to her suicide attempt at the age of 16. She felt the only way to escape her pain was to die.
Not long after this attempt, Erin decided to write a letter to her cousin confronting him regarding the abuse. After 7 months of correspondence with her cousin, Erin received an apology.
By her senior year in high school, Erin had written her first book regarding her experience. The book Stolen Innocence tells her story through the diary she kept as a young girl.
She also wrote the books An Unimaginable Act and Living for Today.
This is where Erins Law was born. Erins Law mandates schools to educate students, teachers, and parents about sexual abuse.
When hearing the term sexual abuse, many automatically think of rape.
While rape is sexual abuse, it is not the only form. Sexual abuse is defined as any type of sexual activity that you do not agree to. It can be verbal, visual, or physical. The statistics on sexual abuse are staggering.
44% of sexual assault victims are under the age of 18, while 80% are under the age of 30.
1 in 4 girls and 1 in 6 boys will be victims of sexual abuse by their 18th birthday.
60% of sexual assaults are not reported to police.
Approximately 2/3 of assaults are committed by someone known by the victim.
In 2013, the Children's Advocacy Centers in Illinois alone served over 9,850 victims of child sexual and serious physical abuse.
Despite these statistics, there is a way to reduce your risk of sexual abuse.
Let's start with how to avoid dangerous situations.
Be aware of your surroundings. Knowing where you are and who is around you may help you find a way to get out of a bad situation.
Try to avoid isolated areas. It is more difficult to get help if no one is around.
Walk with a purpose. Even if you don't know where you're going, act like you do.
Trust your instincts. If a situation or location feels unsafe or uncomfortable, it probably isn't the best place to be.
Try not to load yourself down with packages or bags, as this can make you appear more vulnerable.
Make sure your cell phone is with you and charged and that you have cab money.
Don't allow yourself to be isolated with someone you don't trust or someone you don't know.
Avoid putting music headphones in both ears so that you could be more aware of your surroundings, especially if you are walking alone.
As we are getting older, we are going to be in more and more social situations.
When in these social situations, things may happen that we do not know how to handle.
Let's talk about some ways to keep yourself safe during these social situations.
When you go to a social gathering, go with a group of friends. Arrive together, check in with each other throughout the evening, and leave together. Knowing where you are and who is around you may help you find a way to get out of a bad situation.
Trust your instincts. If you feel unsafe in any situation, go with your gut.
Don't leave your drink unattended while talking, dancing, using the restroom, or making a phone call. If you've left your drink alone, just get a new one.
Don't accept drinks from people you don't know or trust. At parties, don't drink from the punch bowls or other large, common, open containers.
Watch out for your friends and vice versa.
If you suspect you or a friend has been drugged, contact law enforcement immediately. Be explicit with doctors so they can give you the correct tests.
The last situation we will discuss is if someone is pressuring you to do something you don't want to do.
Here are some tips to keep yourself safe when someone is pressuring you.
First of all, you must remember that being in this situation is not your fault. You did nothing wrong. It is the person who is making you uncomfortable that is to blame.
Be true to yourself. Don't feel obligated to do anything you don't want to do. I don't want to is always a good enough reason.
Have a code word with your friends or family so that if you don't feel comfortable, you can call them and let them know without the person knowing. Your friends or family can then come and get you or make up an excuse for you to leave.
Lie. If you don't want to hurt the person's feelings, it is better to lie and make up a reason to leave than to stay and be uncomfortable, scared, or worse.
Try to think of an escape route. How would you try to get out of this room? Where are the doors? Windows? Are there people around who might be able to help you? Is there an emergency phone nearby?
Sexual abuse does not only affect the person physically, it also affects them emotionally.
Sexual abuse can cause
difficulty forming healthy relationships,
disturbed sleep and frequent nightmares,
sudden mood swings, withdrawal, rage, fear, anxiety, and anger,
loss of appetite or eating disorders,
drastic changes in school performance,
substance use and abuse,
depression,
low self-esteem,
suicide attempts,
and self-mutilation.
If you or someone you know has been affected by sexual violence, you need to get both medical and emotional help. You need to tell a trusted adult such as a parent, teacher, counselor, social worker, coach, or police officer. There are many organizations and resources available to help you. A listing of these resources is available in the CHS Guidance Department. Abusers do not typically have one victim. There could be more people than just yourself being hurt by this person. You need to tell an adult immediately and make the abuse stop. It is very important to remember,
it's not your fault.
No one has the right to abuse you in any manner. You are not alone and you will not be in trouble for reporting the incident. Do not let your abuser silence you.
Get help.